Welcome to the Gensource Helm North American Potash Opportunity. My name is Joe Garofoli. I'm the principal of Roc Global. Roc Global is a metals and mining and infrastructure advisory firm specializing in project finance and M&A advisory. Our client is Gensouce Potash, and we are very excited about today's presentation, the panelists, and we also have a great turnout of investors. So the reason we're doing this is because as we've been marketing Gensource, we found that compared to other metals and materials, there's a low level of knowledge about potash, particularly the all-important commercial side. So the way we intend to approach this is today, and what we'd like to do is educate you on the potash market in globally, but specifically in North America, and in particular, educate you on what Gensource is doing in providing an excellent project and very good management team, and combining that with Helm, who has a very strong distribution and logistics platform. And all importantly, Helm has important active customer relationships in fertilizer currently and in potash. Another distinctive feature of this combination is that Helm and Gensource are not only going to have a contractual relationship, but as you will hear today, Helm will be an investor, a substantial investor in the project equity. So with that, I'm going to introduce you to the panelists. First, you will be seeing Olivier Salnier, and Olivier is the head of Helm Fertilizer. He's based in Germany. Then Jacob Shreve, and he's the head of sales and marketing for Helm, and he's based in the US. Also, we'll have Oliver Mail, who is a more than 35-year fertilizer veteran. He was the predecessor to Olivier at Helm. He helped establish Helm's fertilizer business. And then on the Gensource side, Rob Thierry, who is the CFO of Gensource, and he's based in Saskatoon. And right now, I'm going to introduce to you Mike Ferguson. Mike is the CEO of Gensource, and he and his team were responsible for the development and sale of the most recent potash project that actually in Canada that actually has been built and is currently in production. And Mike will talk to you more about that. So thank you for your attendance, and we'll get on with Mike right now.
So the fundamentals, of course, are population and the fact that everybody needs to eat. The population is going, depending on who you believe, the population will be either 9 or 10 billion by 2050. Whatever the right number is, it's a big number. At the same time, we have arable land diminishing across the world with urban sprawl and rising ocean levels now. So that means we have less arable land per person, and the number of people needing to be fed growing dramatically. The diets people are using are also improving, and that puts more pressure on the agricultural sector. So this is all about food security. Potash, of course, is a fertilizer that's used in food production, primarily on row crops, corn, soybean, sugarcane, and whatnot. But it's an important component of the NPK fertilizer spectrum, and it's in demand across the world, and that demand is growing steadily over the years. Again, depending on who you believe, there's a 2 to 3% annual increase in the demand for potash. Currently a 65-ish million ton market across the globe annually. Our small project, though, is a very different animal. We're putting together a project near the village of Tegaski, thus the name Tegaski. But the project itself is radically different from a typical potash project. Ours is small and sustainable, and those are two words that you typically can't use when you talk about a potash project. Our production level is just 250,000 metric tons per year. That's about a 1/10 scale potash project. Capital cost is around $234 million US to construct. It'll take about 2 years to construct it. And it operates at a surprisingly low $40 US per ton cash cost. If you compare that to the latest potash projects that have been constructed in North America, take the Bethune mine, for instance. That's a conventional solution mine project. Starts at 2.8 million tons, ramps up to 4 million tons over a decade or so. Cost in the range of $4.5 billion to construct. Took 10 years end to end, and operates in the high 60s or so dollars per ton cash costs at the plant site. So what we're talking about here is a radically different approach, but it's using proven and long-standing methodologies. There's nothing we're doing that's inventive or brand new to the industry. An important component, though, and what we're here to talk about really today, an important component of our project is the business context under which we're developing it. And that business context is all about vertical integration, or what we call vertical integration, which is really just creating a direct link between this producing facility in Saskatchewan and an identified market. And that's where our partnership with Helm is so critical. Helm brings marketing infrastructure and existing clients within the U.S. Marketplace, and that's the link. So Gensource with the Tegasky project and Helm with its marketing expertise together create a vertically integrated situation where the product from Tegasky finds its way directly to focused markets. So we're not just creating tons to throw on the open market and see who wants to buy them. Helm, as you'll see today, has a very detailed marketing plan. We know where every ton is going in advance. So this that's perhaps a good segue to move into the marketing side of this discussion, because that's the part of the industry that's hard to understand is how this product moves around.